This video is about drink, death, and Halloween. It's Halloween. It's Halloween evening, and because we live in the 5th floor of a building, the kids around here don't come up this far to get Halloween treats. So we never get any trick-or-treaters here. In fact, in Germany, if you don't know about Germany, Halloween, of course, is an imported holiday. And so the kids go around and they don't know which houses celebrate Halloween and which don't. So instead of going to the houses, their parents take their little kids on the, by the hand and go to businesses. And the businesses have next to the cash register a little bowl of candies and give them to the kids. It's kind of sad, but, Halloween is fairly new, is still fairly new here in Germany. So that's the way it is. But anyway, so Astrid and I, went out and had a drink. A White Russian. I had a White Russian in our local neighborhood bar, which is one of our favorite bars we haven't been to for a while. And we talked about death. Death, my friends. It's Halloween. You're supposed to talk about death. So we talked about, and she told me for the first time, which was really quite interesting, how she wanted to be buried. She said she wanted to be buried as a tree, meaning, well, I assume that she was thinking about her ashes, but actually she could bury her entire body with a sapling, with a tree, and the sapling would grow and its roots would sink into the body and nourish itself from her body, and a tree would grow out of it, a willow, not a weeping willow, but an actual willow, and which I didn't know what it was. We looked up what a willow was, and I growing up in Hawaii, I've never seen a willow. And I didn't know what it was. I thought the wind in the willows was meant the wind in the cattails. I thought willows were cattails, but they're not. They're actual trees. So, okay, in other words, so she said she wanted to have a tree grow out of her, and the tree would nourish from her flesh. It would be like a zombie tree. It would be a zombie tree with a good sense of humor and that occasionally wrote good stories. That would be the tree. And so that was her thing. And she asked me, how did I want to be buried? And I said, clearly I want to be buried, in an open grave, in an open casket. And I want everyone to come, dressed in party clothes and especially, preferably in cosplay costumes. I want to be buried myself in a colorful kind of, aloha shirt print, suit with electric lights. And I want the electric lights to be attached to a large battery so that the electric lights will be blinking in my grave for many years. And I want everyone to come to throw into my coffin like the latest, greatest media things they have. Like if they're a writer, their new book. If it's a manuscript or a new book that just came out, the first edition, throw it in the casket. If they discovered a new, PlayStation game that they want me to play, throw it in the casket. A new CD from some band I've never heard of, throw it in the casket. I want all that stuff. Games, books, music, whatever, TV series, box sets. I want it all in that casket. I want to go with 100 years of bingeable crap that I can entertain myself with my little electric light suit down 6 feet under in my little dark hole. Happy Halloween, everyone.